episode 3 of What the Sid podcast. My name is Sid, and we are going to get started for this podcast. Before we get started, I want to shout out Riley Kunn for doing my podcast cover art and the posters. And I want to shout out Justin for doing the intro music that you just heard. He also made my outro music, so thank you so much, Justin. We're going to get started. And just for your information, I want to let you know that this is the 4th time that we are re-recording, and I want to be as professional and as enthusiastic as possible.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I'm not a professional podcaster, but I hope to feel like a professional podcaster. Okay, let's get started by introducing who we are. All right, let's see who's in the house here. We have Hitesh Devaluri in the house. We have Psychosal Termalasetti in the house. We have Aditya Pola, and we have Abhi Boypati, and we have Soham Deshmukh
and Sindhu Abori as the co-podcast person.
Oh, she's actually a person who's just
No, she's actually one of the most important ones here.
No, she's never done this before, so. And also one more person I want to introduce. Sorry about that. Is Sunday.
Her name is Sindhu Abori, guys. Don't listen. He's just joking around.
Just use Miss Babcock's nickname for me.
Well, her name is Sunday. I know. She's a very nice person. I know you're talking about her. But let's welcome Sunday. Sunday, and say hi. So that's actually her nickname.
You guys probably know her.
This is just nickname, right? Say hi.
Hi, my name is Sindhu.
Oh, you mean Sunday? Oh, that is.
I'm going Babcock right now.
Who's that?
Oh, Miss Babcock? Oh, I love Miss Babcock.
Oh
She's
my
so
God!
nice.
Can you please not talk about this Miss Babcock person? Okay, so yeah, do any of you guys play sports? Like, is sports a thing? Like these?
Yeah, sports are most definitely a thing.
Yeah. Do you play sports?
Yeah.
What sports do you play?
I play robotics.
Is that technically a sport?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
If you would like to speak, take the microphone and speak because no one will be able to hear you.
I play robotics too, and they also do soccer.
You don't actually play robotics?
Yeah,
You can't.
Have you ever played robotics?
You can't play.
Then you wouldn't know how.
You can't play robotics, okay?
That's
This
true.
is a formal podcast. I just want to correct
We
your
have very
mistakes.
exotic sports here, like robotics and dancing, right?
Right, Miss Sindhu?
Bro, I have a microphone right here.
You
Like,
didn't seem like you were gonna give it to her.
oh my God. So, well, Rob, robotics is a sport, like, but you can't technically play it.
Yeah, you can. You can
It's
play
actually
with robots.
officially recognized as a sport in Virginia and many other states in the U.S.
Yes, I'm saying it is.
You
a
can't
sport.
be official, okay?
I'm saying it is a sport, but you can't actually like play robotics.
Yes, you can. You can play with robots because
I
robots.
told you
are-
take the microphone if you'd like to speak because no one will be able to hear you. No, that's their microphone.
Sometimes robots are called robotics. People sometimes call their robots robotics. Okay, so you can play robotics.
Robotics, dance, and cheerleading are sports.
They are.
According to Google,
And Sindhu Aburi.
Oh yeah, our good friend. You know.
No,
Yeah, our good friend. Yeah. Oh yeah, don't you do dance?
Yeah, I do dance.
What kind of dance?
Classical dance.
What type of classical dance?
isn't classical a type of dance?
yeah, like,
Classical dance.
There's
Yeah.
no
Wait, don't
more
you
There's-
specific
hip
than
hop
classical
too?
dance.
There's Indian classical dance. There's American classical dance. I also think there's
no
Indonesian classical
racial
dance.
type of dance. There could be any type
You
of
are
dance.
totally
should
wrong.
not.
You are totally wrong. I've seen with my own eyes the types of dance.
All right, then.
They wouldn't be classified by race, actually ethnicity, as part of the cultural group.
All right.
Okay, I do Bharatanatyam. Are you happy?
Bharatanatyam. Oh, no, sorry, I pronounced it wrong. It's Bharatanatyam. All right. Okay, so, why did I open this? Okay, so the first topic I want to talk about. Do you guys know what the NHL is?
yeah.
What does it stand for? The National
Hockey league.
I'm so dumb. I don't even know that. Okay, so this is about the coronavirus. The title of this is Coronavirus is Affecting the Supply of Sticks in the NHL. Because the sticks are made in China, Wuhan, coronavirus, you know.
Yeah, we know.
So the infectious disease that has stifled life in China has had a ripple effects for National Hockey League players. The highly customized sticks used by some 75% of the NHL are made in small batches at Chinese factories. With work and travel halted since late January as the country combats an outbreak of the coronavirus, and NHL has been unable to get fresh stock in the middle of the season. During last Thursday, Sabres wing broadcast, NBC sports analyst Pierre Maguire said equipment managers told him there was a major shortage of sticks. Hockey manufacturers disputed that, but conceded that they are worried. So, what do you guys think of this, depleted hockey sticks? Will the hockey team actually be able to play?
I think
They could.
They'll still be able to play. They won't.
There's many other manufacturers out there other than just one company.
Yeah.
Yeah, but most of the sticks are made in China. So how does that affect both of it?
They'll be able to find another retailer or reseller to get the sticks, because hockey itself is a highly demanding sport and it's very profitable. They have the money to invest in teams can have the money to invest in new sticks, even if they're a little more expensive to ship just because they're outside of China.
Okay.
And they'll still be able to make profits.
Okay. Abby or Soham or Psycho, so would you like to say anything? Or Sunday? Take the microphone if you'd like to say something and you could speak your part.
No.
Would you like to speak?
No. Okay, new topic.
We don't just switch like
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
My
Soham,
apologies.
would you like to speak anything about the NHL sticks? Soham? Sticks?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So, yeah, that can be like a concerning problem
Yeah.
since many people like hockey in the United States.
Yeah. Okay, so let me read this Montreal BC. According to the numbers tracked by GearGeek.com, approximately 40% of NHL players currently using bar sticks and 36% prefer CCM. Another company that makes sticks in China, Ottawa-based True Hockey, is a handful of clients of 1.3%. So yeah. Okay, so that was our first topic of the day. It was coronavirus, and the coronavirus is affecting the hockey players. Okay, let me check this out. What is this? So yeah. Okay, so so the coronavirus is affecting a lot of things like NHL and stuff like that. Yeah. Yep. Let's move on to the next topic. Okay, so next thing we're talking about is YouTube. Who of you watch and share YouTube videos? Do you like to share and watch YouTube videos?
Yeah, I like to watch robotics videos on YouTube.
Very educational.
Yeah, every morning I wake up and I search up Vex Tower Takeover and sort by recent and watch all of the videos.
Oh,
And
nice.
every evening.
It's a very healthy addiction.
Healthy addiction. All right, nice. What do you watch on YouTube?
Oh, I also watch James Charles.
Wow, James Charles. Wow, that's such a controversy. Okay, so you know there's YouTube Music, right? YouTube Music.
Yeah.
You listen to YouTube Music. You use YouTube Music.
No, Spotify.
Spotify. YouTube Music costs money.
Oh, also,
So-
you could find this podcast on Spotify.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Plug.
But some of the audience members actually use YouTube Music. Audience member 1.
And 2.
Audience member 1 disappeared. Oh wait, there's audience member 1. Okay. All right. What about you, Sunday? What do you use for music? A beating stick. Very nice.
I love the sound of that.
I hear it every morning when I show my test grades.
I bet Sunday
I
uses
know
Spotify.
that
Oh, well. What do you want to say?
I use Spotify.
Yes. Okay,
We
so
know high touch. We know.
so YouTube Music is actually preparing to replace Google Music. Do you think this is a good thing or this is a bad thing? Because Google technically owns Google Music, YouTube Music.
I don't have much of a say in this. I don't really use YouTube Music. Just
Alright.
because like it's paid, you have to pay for it. Spotify has the. Spotify you can pay for premium.
Yeah, it's premium.
But it still has the free option, and YouTube just doesn't have the free option. That just
Yeah.
makes it infinitely superior.
Google appears set on transitioning users away from Play Music and toward YouTube Music. 9 to 5 Google reports that an internal version of YouTube Music offers the ability to store uploaded albums and songs in a digital library. Users can't do that with the public version, but an update due in the near future should unlock the capability after nearly 2 years of waiting. It's one of the biggest reasons Play Music users aren't dropping the Asian platform despite its lack of significant updates in recent months. The addition of a digital library will certainly attract users to YouTube Music. So, apparently none of you use YouTube Music, so it doesn't really affect you. It's just a small topic to talk about.
I'm not willing to pay money for YouTube Music when there's a bunch of other free apps that you could use like Spotify.
Not to mention the fact that you can literally search up any of the songs on YouTube and they will probably come up.
Oh my god, yes. Well, there are some YouTube
then again,
premium.
they won't be playing in like loop or whatever kind
Yeah.
of playlist you'd like, but you can still make a playlist.
For YouTube Music, you have to pay. So even when you close your phone, the song won't play. But for Spotify, it just does that automatically.
Yeah, because that's the whole thing, like what Spotify does and stuff.
Yeah. I'd like to mention Amazon Music too. Amazon Music has
Amazon Music. Oh,
If you have a-
yeah. I use Amazon Music.
If you have a Prime subscription, you could listen to it without any ads or anything. But it's to a limited amount of songs though.
Pandora and iHeartRadio are also pretty good.
And YouTube Music has a 2-week free trial.
It does.
I'd say
Yes,
Amazon
it
Music
does.
is also just like Spotify, even though you technically have to have a subscription. But many people in the US have Amazon Prime. I'm sure you guys probably do because of how often you guys shop on Amazon, and 2-day shipping is very.
How do you know how often I shop on Amazon?
I
I don't. But statistically, so many people shop on Amazon because of how big the company is.
Oh yeah, yes, because Jeff Bezos, he's the richest man on earth, and he's getting like so much money, you know. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, yeah. We're talking
Is he
music.
still the richest? Like, I'm pretty sure he got a divorce, which made him lose
Yeah.
half his money.
Well, he was the
I
second.
think Bill Gates might be the first now, but I could be wrong.
He was the second richest person, but now he's the first richest person.
Oh,
Okay.
he made enough money because
Yeah.
he probably makes most of our.
Okay, so
salaries
let's move on to your next
in a
topic.
day.
Okay, so would you like to say something about it? About the music? Or Jeff Bezos, actually?
I forgot to say about Jeff Bezos. He makes like $2,000 per second from Amazon.
Yeah,
and that's only from Amazon. He has
You know-
many other companies.
You can get that 2 iPhone 11 Pros in 1 second.
That's a knee slapper.
That's a
That
knee
was
slapper.
a real knee slapper.
Okay, so this next topic is kind of surprising and suspecting and obnoxious too. Okay, so there's this man. His name is Taika Waititi. I don't know how to pronounce that, but apparently he slammed. May I finish my sentence?
Yes.
He slammed a MacBook keyboard after winning his first Oscar. He slams. What is this crazy man doing?
For winning an Oscar?
No, it's
Do
just.
you? Do you know?
It doesn't matter about money. You're winning
It's
like
your
one of the
reputation.
most
No.
prestigious Academy Awards ever. And it's in one way you're getting more money because people look for when you're getting like hired for a movie, people look for if you had Oscars or Academy Awards. So in one way, yes.
No, I was asking the question because if they broke a MacBook, because I was wondering if they could just easily repay for it because they might have won.
In a way, yes, but not
So
really.
I just searched this guy up. Taiki Waititi is a New Zealand film star. Taiki Waititi has been each the top-grossing New Zealand film, with the latter still holding the title as of January 2020. He co-directed and starred in the horror comedy film What We Do in the Shadows, 2014, with Jermaine Clement. So what? So he said, they're impossible to write on. They've gotten worse. It makes me want to go back to PCs. Speaking with journalists after winning his first Oscar, winning his first Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay, Jojo Rabbit and Thor Ragnarok director. So he's actually the director of Thor Ragnarok, if you don't know. Taiki Waititi had other things on his mind. When asked what he thought writers should be demanding in the next round of discussions with producers, Waititi put Apple's controversial laptop keyboards on blast. Apple needs to fix those keyboards, he said. They're impossible to write on. They've gotten worse. It makes me want to go back to PCs, because PC keyboards, the bounce back of your fingers is way better. Hands up who still uses a PC?
I do.
Nice.
I do.
You know what I'm talking about. It's a way better keyboard. Those Apple keyboards are horrendous. That's legit what he said. I've got some shoulder problems, Waititi continued. I've got OSS, Occupational Overuse Syndrome, a term used in New Zealand for RSI. I don't know what you call it over here, this sort of thing, gestures to arm, and tendon, which goes down your forearm down into the thumb. You know what I'm talking about, if you guys are ever writing. What happens is you open the laptop and you're like, make this. It makes uncomfortable hunched over laptop pose. We've just got to fix those keyboards. The WGA needs to step in and actually do something. It's unclear whether Waititi has used Apple's 16-inch MacBook Pro, which replaces the unreliable and shallow butterfly keyboard, with a new design by all accounts is more comfortable to tap on. But the butterfly keyboards have been shipping in laptops for nearly 5 years now, so hopefully Apple gets the message and kills them off once and for all in 2020. So, what do you think about that? He hates the MacBook's keyboard.
I agree. The keyboards themselves are called butterfly keyboard.
It's a good name, but the design is terrible.
The design is ultimately to slim up the overall form factor of the laptop, but it just misses that tactile feeling of the keyboard. And I use a mechanical keyboard at home. I don't know if anyone else uses one, but that's like extremely like tactile when it comes to the keyboard itself, and especially when typing without looking, you need that grip on the home row to know whether where you are and just to type quickly in general.
Yeah. Sorry for the. Okay, would you like to speak something about this?
It's all based on who you are. If you want slimness and mobility,
Yes.
then you could use that. But if you want efficiency and like other things, I'd say use another one.
You're speaking in type of keyboards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys all know Samsung has their new. Where'd you go?
For like 3 seconds.
Samsung had their Unpacked event. Samsung had their Unpacked event, and they released new phones. So last year they released the Samsung Galaxy S10, the S10 Plus, S10e, all those types of stuff. But this year they released the Samsung Galaxy S20. Starting price is $1,000. Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus jumps to $1099 or $1199, and then we've got the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, which is a beast, 5,000 milliamp hour battery, which is a lot for a phone, and it's a dream phone. A 108 megapixel camera, and the S20 Plus starts at a mind-blowing $1,400. Price you would get for a laptop. Hey, didn't you get your laptop for $900? Psychoso?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you paid less for your laptop than Samsung's new $1,400 phone. That is mind-blowing. Would anyone like to say anything about the Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus? Why? Someone speak about the Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus. I don't like the socket silence.
I hate the cameras. How they look.
What? Oh, how they look.
No one likes Samsung anymore. Everyone likes Apple.
No, I disagree.
I think it's the other way around because this guy's saying like, oh, Apple's not making any big new changes, so he just switched to Samsung. Would you like to say anything?
No.
No. Sorry if I was a bit too aggressive there. But there's this new phone, the LG V60 Thin Q. I know that's a. Would you like to say something about Samsung?
Everyone hates Google Pixel, but Samsung.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the Google Pixel. I was talking about an LG phone.
Okay.
It's the LG V60 Thin Q. The LG V60 Thin Q is supposedly better than the Samsung Galaxy S20 for a cheaper price. So let's see. So the LG V60 Thin Q is a phone that's not out yet. It's gonna come soon. It reveals a huge 5,000 milliamp hour battery, which is a lot for tech guys who don't know, quad cameras, and a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. A headphone jack
Yeah.
on a 2020 phone. That's hilarious. That's a knee slapper. Ain't that a knee slapper?
Yeah, very knee slapping.
A knee slapper. You know, a headphone jack on a 2020 phone. I'm not believing it. These are based off of leaks and rumors. What do you think? Aditya?
I'm not surprised. There are still phone companies that are just making what the people want, and that's.
This is
pretty
how
much it.
the LG V60 Thin Q looks like, and it looks like there's like a smart connector on the back that's kind of like Apple's iPad Pro 10.5 inch. Like they have the smart connector where you can just connect the keyboard and then start typing. Do you think they'll have any feature of that sort kind, and why they included like these 3 dots?
I don't know if you've seen the Motorola, but
The Motorola?
the Motorola is completely modular in design, and they have little attachments that you can add onto the case that will allow you to do different things. So they have a smartphone module. I mean, not a smartphone.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it
A
before.
projector module, like a lens module. They have different things you can add onto the back, and it just snaps on magnetically, and it just does whatever it's intended to do based on that module you add on. And Google was actually making one of these for a while, but they called it off.
Yeah, I've used one before because my uncle has one.
Yeah.
And the projector system's pretty cool that a small phone can do that. And there are like many other things you can additionally buy and use to improve a smartphone experience.
So yeah, let me read this. The screenshots reveal that the next LG flagship phone will be equipped with 4 microphone channels, which should allow for more impressive audio recording capabilities compared to its rivals. In addition to 4 microphones, the V60 Thin Q will also have a 3.5mm headphone jack. Like its predecessor, the phone will likely include a 32-bit hi-fi quad DAC as well. Keeping the lights on will be a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, a significant upgrade over the 4,000 milliamp hour cell inside the V50 Thin Q. So those are all the leaks and rumors we have for the V60 Thin Q. I think it'll be an awesome phone when it comes out. It'll be good. Might sell well. Don't you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll be like good for professionals who use it for like
Yeah.
recording.
And don't you think this is way better than the Samsung Galaxy S20, S20 Plus, and the S20 Ultra?
Yeah. Also
Yeah.
that headphone jack.
The headphone jack, very vital for creators today.
Mhm.
Okay, let's move on to the next topic. Next topic we're going to be talking about. Next topic I want to talk about is this very strange folding phone. It's a $400 folding phone. Can you believe that? Can you believe that?
That seems pretty cheap for a folding phone.
Yeah. Actually, this folding phone is called the Escobar Fold 2. It is made by the Galaxy Fold phone. this phone is made by a company that has never even been on the market and like not once. So I don't know if you can trust this. A $400 folding phone does seem like a good, deal.
I'm not seeing all the hype over folding phones. I know they're trying to mix it up, add some new features, but it just seems like more of a hassle than actually something beneficial.
Yeah. The specs seem quite suspicious too. You're getting 12 gigabytes of RAM, 512 gigabytes of storage for a $400 phone. Hitesh, do you believe that?
Yeah. Oh no, I don't believe it.
12 gigabytes of RAM, 512 gigabytes of storage for a $400 folding phone.
Oh yeah, very surprising.
And apparently the Escobar Fold 2, it looks exactly like the Galaxy Fold. Just look at this. Look at this. The Galaxy Fold starts at $2,000 and has very similar specs. You see, or would you like to comment anything?
Not at the moment.
Okay, so basically what I think they did is they basically took a Samsung Galaxy Fold, they put a skin on top of the Samsung Galaxy Fold, they put Escobar as the background, so he's the background. They put their own skin, and most of them look like Samsung Galaxy icons, but they changed the web browser. They changed the web browser from the Samsung web browser to their own web browser. Don't you think that's a little bit suspicious? Oh, and also there's a sticker. You know how you get your scratch tickets, right? You can scratch them off. There's like a sticker you can scratch off in the back of the phone. And if you scratch it off, it looks exactly like the Samsung Galaxy Fold. Do you think that they just took the Samsung Galaxy Fold? They're just selling Samsung Galaxy Folds, and they just copied that phone.
I assure you that they didn't, because first of all, the Galaxy Fold is a first and fresh new design. They obviously have a patent on it.
This design is copying it. Some people are also saying it's a clone. It's a clone.
It may be a clone. I can agree with that, but I assure you it's not either. It's not retail, and they're just passing it off as their own, because one, that's illegal. Two, they would be not profiting, because $2,000 in cost selling it for $400. They have no profit margin at all. But there have been clones, and I suspect that it's most probably.
Yeah, so I can't really believe this. Like, the Escobar Fold 2 is looking very similar here to, our Samsung Galaxy Fold. Would you like to say anything?
Yeah, it looks very similar, but I don't think they'll directly take, the same exact thing. They might, base off it, and it might be, a cheaper copy. But, yeah.
Okay, would anyone else like to say anything about the phone?
No.
No? You?
No.
Sorry, I really would like you all to participate a little bit more.
I've been participating.
Yes, I agree that you all, but there are some people that are not participating as well as I would like them to. Okay, so we're going to swiftly, just like that, move on to our next topic. Okay, so this is also because of the coronavirus. A popular event in China called the MWC event was canceled. Like Apple, I don't know if Apple comes, but like Samsung and LG, they all come to the event to show off their phones and stuff. It's kind of like a tech event, like CES 2020. And they just canceled it because of the coronavirus is going around. Actually, they didn't cancel it. It's going on, but many of the companies have dropped out because they don't want their employees getting the coronavirus. If you were a company like that, would you let your employees go and get the coronavirus?
No, because when everything is all and over, I won't have any employees left in my company.
What a hilarious joke.
Very good point.
Yeah.
Very interesting point.
It's not a joke. It's for real.
Yeah, I know, but it makes sense. So, next topic, we're going to talk about Elon Musk. Elon Musk You like Elon Musk?
One of our audience member owns a Tesla.
Oh.
One of our audience members' father owns a Tesla.
One of the audience member wants a Tesla.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Drop the AirPods, guys.
Oh, she dropped her AirPods. Okay, would you like to say anything on Elon Musk? I can't show you right now because
He's very smart for coming up with this thing. These
Interesting human being.
Yes. These cars that he participated in are very nice and smooth.
smooth.
Yeah, the ride is smooth.
So I just wanted to mention that they were actually like Elon Musk had a grand scheme, you see, and he was trying to spell out a word.
What word?
Sexy. You see? So first he came up with the Model S, and then the Model X,
Yes.
and the Model Y.
All right.
But you see, the problem was,
Yes.
he was planning on going for the Model E, but Ford already patented...
Okay. Bert, give me back the microphone, please. Please give me back the
Ford
microphone.
already patented the Model E. So
Please,
they
can-
instead made it the Model 3. So
Okay,
that way
okay,
it
we're gonna-
becomes S3 XY.
Well, this is School of
Absolute genius.
This is we're talking school appropriate stuff. Just
Hey,
so you know.
it's completely school appropriate.
It's completely school appropriate. You know, I'll be sure to play this section when I do my presentation for this in front of my 60 audience members.
School appropriate.
School appropriate.
Congrats. Just congratulations.
Yes, the car is very nice.
So,
Sorry if I might be a little bit aggressive in this podcast, or not me.
So,
but this episode.
audience
sorry.
number 2. What is the car like? What features do you like about it?
I like.
Okay, we can talk about the Tesla more, but let's get to the point.
Basically, there are these games, and there's a farting feature. You can make anyone
That's
in your car
interesting.
fart. You can play games. You can make the road colorful. You can see other cars on the road in the diagram. You can watch YouTube. You can do a lot of
Oh
things.
God,
like
are you
play
okay?
games.
Okay,
and
okay,
yeah,
okay,
a lot of
bro.
fun stuff.
I ride an audience member's 2 cars, and the amazing thing about it is the butt seaters, warmers, whatever you want to call them.
Also, it costs less money than if you use actual gas because electricity with superchargers is less costly.
Okay, can we get to the points now?
Yes.
Okay, so the points I'm trying to say, the topic I'm trying to talk about is that, you know, that Tesla released a new car a couple of months ago called the Cybertruck. Totally futuristic car, you know?
Yes.
Yes, right? Like, it looks totally futuristic. Have you seen the Cybertruck, like, ever before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
on
Right.
YouTube.
You have. So apparently, Elon Musk and his girlfriend, they both went to a party, and he was actually wearing $1,500 Elon Musk cyber shoes. So basically, it kind of looks like a car if you look at your foot here. Excuse me, this kind of looks like the windshield. Like, this part is like the windshield, this is like the back. It looks very cool. Sorry I couldn't show you it because I couldn't open the website, but I'll show you it. I'll show you it.
I wear $60 Converse shoes. They're just as amazing. Just putting it out there.
Yeah, and I wear $70 Uggs, so
They're
they're
just
very
amazing.
comfortable.
But Elon Musk's shoes
I
are
wear
very.
$180 shoes.
But Elon Musk's shoes are very, very appealing. Those $1,500 Cybertruck shoes, I want those shoes, you know? Those shoes look so cool because it's so futuristic and
I
stuff.
think-
That's the
I love
whole point of it.
$70
That is the whole point of it.
I think anyone who wears them are gonna get made fun of.
Yeah,
And what about Kobe Bryant shoes? Even though they took them down, why aren't they as good
Not-
as Elon Musk?
Not only
But so sad.
Not only will you get made fun of because you're flexing expensive shoes,
yeah.
they're probably gonna look pretty crappy if they look like the Cybertruck on your feet.
Yeah.
But it's so sad that they're not selling them. That's good. Kind of good, actually,
I
you know?
hope they don't sell them.
Why not?
Less people get bullied in the world that way.
You think anyone
Rich people have lives too.
You think anyone's bullying Elon Musk? Apparently, all his fans were like surprised by it and liked it.
Well,
I'm bullying
Elon
him.
Musk. if some random middle schooler was wearing it.
Okay, so next topic is apparently if you work at Apple, Tim Cook gives you a reward for after 5 years of service. So he gives you like this little envelope thing, and he puts your name right here. He puts your name. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
So this is the word that he gives you. So basically, he puts like your little thing right here. His your name, Sid, like me. If you put Sid here, Sid here. So yeah. What else does he give you? The answer: a 95 years plaque you can hang up on your wall, signed by. So if you've been working, if you were working for Apple for 5 years, stop making those noises, please.
I'm sorry.
So if you're working for Apple for 5 years, guess what you get? You get a plaque signed by Tim Cook that you can hang up on your mirror.
What? Plaque?
A plaque signed by Tim Cook.
Are these like store employees, retail employees, or like actual like people who work?
Actual employees, any employee, you know. And if you just join in on Apple, any employees is going to do that. Please don't pull the microphone that far. Yeah. So then, would you all want to work at Apple one day? You know, the microphone can hear your whispers because.
All right, so I think I just don't think I would want to work at Apple. I have nothing against Apple. I just don't see that job as being.
Yeah, I really don't want to work for someone who, made up this big idea. I want to make that big idea. Make a big idea. Be better than Apple and Sony and Samsung and blah, 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 blah. You make an idea, you make a business, you can be better than everyone. Better than everyone.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You have no status.
Better than everyone.
Yes.
Everyone.
Nice.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, moving on. So we were just talking about shoes, right? We're going to be talking about shoes again because I know you all like shoes. Your $180 shoes, your $70 Uggs, and
I just want to tell you that I got the Cybertruck shoes.
$69.
And your $90
shoes. I just walk around with
shoes. Oh my God! Don't you dare touch that.
I'm not. I'm a good boy.
Like chicken toes.
Okay, so apparently there's a shoes. Okay, so there's a possible ban of Nike Super Shoes, pushes up ASIC's Mizuno shares. Okay, would you like anyone like to say anything about it?
Yes, I would like to say something.
Psychoso,
about it.
please stop.
Stop.
He's currently getting dangerously close to my groin.
Can you take that microphone?
All right, so
Talk.
Wait, I was so busy fighting with him, I kind of forgot what I was gonna say.
Okay, so there's a possible ban of Nike Super Shoes, so that's what we're talking about here. A possible ban of Nike Super Shoes.
Oh yeah. So personally, like I don't know, just like normally I just wear like cheaper shoes, like on the super shoes.
Like, does anyone even like Nike shoes?
I wear Nikes. I like Nike shoes.
I wear
but
Nikes.
Personally, I just rock the Cheppos. You know what I mean?
The Cheppos, yeah, that's the easy
That's a
word
knee
for-
slapper.
Knee slapper. Yes.
That's
All right.
an elbow slapper.
Okay, so reports to Nike Inc.'s acclaim. Please don't move this, or else the recording thing will fall off, and I don't want that to happen. Reports that Nike's Inc. acclaimed. Shh. I want to explain this, please. Oh my God! Do you guys know? When you're whispering, everything is coming into this microphone. I listened to the first episode. All your whispers are coming into the microphone. So can we please just talk and explain about this and not whisper?
Whispering.
Yeah, thank you. Reports that Nike's Inc. acclaimed running shoes may be banned from competition by World Athletics might displease. What did I just say about whispering?
Okay.
Sorry, there's like a lot of
This is
people in the
us
background.
whispering.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry for all the whispering that you hear, inconvenience, background noise. That's just because all of this is happening, and I have to admit that I'm not a professional podcaster. Every time we record a podcast episode, I long to be a podcast professional. You know, this is how I want to do. This is for a project. This is a project I'm doing to start a podcast and do it. This is what I want to do. So, you know? Okay. So reports that Nike's acclaimed running shoes may be banned from competition by World Athletics might displease elite athletes, but could be good news for the rival Japanese footwear makers. Shares in Japanese sneaker maker ASICS Corp surged as much as 8% Thursday before pairing gains of 4% as of 11:41 a.m. in Tokyo, after the Times of London and others reported that World Athletics was mulling a ban for Nike's Vaporfly shoes in a professional competition.
VaporMax or Vaporfly?
Vaporfly.
I don't know if you've heard, but the Vaporfly and E% were deemed, were planning on being as illegal, as you just said, because a lot of world records have been set with them. Recently, Eliud Kipchoge just got a sub 2 hour marathon, like 1 hour 59 minutes 40 seconds, which is like 4 minute 38 mile pace for 26.2 miles.
Yeah.
That's pretty insane, but like the reason that they're saying that they should be illegal is the fact that like the shoes themselves are accused of giving the runner more energy than they're actually expelling. So if they push this much energy into the ground to run a certain amount, they're going way faster than they should be, and it makes it 10 times easier for them.
How are they doing that?
It's because of the shoe. It's a shoe.
And the engineering in the sole of the shoe allows them to add more spring to the step. It kind of cushions their step.
Yeah.
So when they press against the ground, it adds that extra spring, and it almost allows them to get away without using almost any energy while running.
How much do you think those shoes would cost?
Around like the 200 range.
$200.
What are they?
What are Nike Vaporflies?
Yeah.
Do you know what they cost?
What? I don't know how much they cost.
Any Nike shoe with special technology inside are normally in the high 100s or low 200s normally.
Okay, so share in Japanese sneaker maker ASICS. Okay, we already talked about that. So Nike's Vaporfly Next. They're called Nike's Vaporfly Next sneakers.
Oh, we just found out that they cost $185.
Oh, that's nice. So it's called Nike Vaporfly Next. So Nike's Vaporfly Next % sneakers have been hailed as a super shoe and helped elite runners shatter records since their release. Kenyan runner Eliud Kipchoge.
Eliud Kipchoge.
You know how to pronounce that name? Can you pronounce that once? Sorry, I couldn't do that.
Eliud Kipchoge.
Ran the first sub 2 hour marathon. Yeah, sub 2 hour marathon. So basically what we're discussing.
It was in October.
Sub 2 hour marathon while wearing the shoes, while Bridget Kosogei used them to break the women's marathon record. The sneakers have also gained popularity with Japanese athletes, which sent shares in ASICS tumbling at the start of this year after the Vaporflies played a starring role in one of the country's most watched road races. But the shoes have also attracted controversy for their thick soles that incorporate carbon fiber plates said to give runners more bounce. So basically what you said. The Times reported that Vaporfly sneakers may be banned from competition when World Athletics introduces new rules on running shoes. Though that was disputed by a report in Guardian saying the issue remains under discussion, with the wholesale ban unlikely. The international governing body has yet to announce the details. The market has concerns that Nike could take ASIC's share of the athletic sneakers segment, absent a ban, said Masami Nagana, an analyst of EY Cosmo Securities Corporation in Tokyo, as the advertising impact that comes from in-competition use would be relieved. But while other reports are supporting ASIC's shares today, a prohibition would bring more attention to Nike's footwear, which would serve as a good advertising for the U.S. maker, said Tim Morris, senior director as market advisors in Singapore. It could be a Pyrrhic victory for the ASICS, Morris said. So, who do you think it'll be a victory for? So he said it'll be a victory for ASICS shares. So then, if Nike Vaporflies get banned, what do you think will happen? Abby, would you like to say something? You haven't been speaking for a while. No. Okay, would you like to speak anything?
So, no, sorry.
I know this has like a little bit to do with it, but like Nike also has this like thing where like they have child labor going around outside the U.S. because like
China labor?
no
Child labor.
So,
Sorry.
they have like child making the shoe outside the U.S. because child labor is illegal in the U.S. So they have people in other countries that are making their shoes for them. As we're on the topic of Nike.
Yeah.
Yeah, since they're a transnational corporation, they can actually just what they focus on is
Psychosol?
manufacturing.
That's all right. I interrupt you. I just want to get his attention.
Okay.
Resume.
What they focus on is manufacturing the shoes outside of the U.S. for cheaper costs in production because of resources and cheaper labor costs. And in foreign countries, they can usually get away with child labor and stuff like that, which is why I'm forgetting the term. Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, the term?
The term is called fair trade, and that
Fair trade.
Fair trade is like kind of like an organization that is set up to make sure that workers are outside of the country receive adequate protection and are treated properly. So that way we know there's no child labor, they're getting paid properly, treated properly, get proper working conditions and stuff like that.
Okay, so let's move on to the next topic. I know that Google has been interested in Tesla for a while. Maybe they want to buy Tesla. So could Tesla be worth $8,000 a share to Google? Or are we just getting silly? Or can you stop whispering? I thought you were saying your opinion.
Nothing.
Nothing? Because now we're just getting silly here. $8,000 a share, like, I'm a laugh.
How many shares are there?
Boy, there's a lot of shares. The price set, according to the speculation, would be $1,500 a share, $270 billion. And the value ultimately realized by Google could be $1.5 trillion. That's more than 10 times higher than today's valuation. And in theory, makes Tesla the most valuable publicly traded company in America. Nice. Yeah.
Woo! Let's go.
Yeah, like you have a Tesla car.
Yeah. Go me.
Wow.
You know, Tesla cars cost a lot, $30,000 to $100,000.
That's snazzy.
I believe
That's
I believe the Tesla Model 3 is base price is $35,000.
Yeah.
And the Tesla Model S is around $60,000. And
You know, when I buy a
the
car,
Tesla Model X is around $120,000.
when I buy a car, I'm just gonna get a used BMW car for $28,000 down. That's what I'm gonna do. Bro, that's not planned. I'm gonna be driving next year or the year afterwards. So, like, why can't I just get a car?
That's also Dad's plan.
Well, that's basically what my father did.
God's plan.
Okay. So wrapping up, maybe we'll talk about maybe a couple more topics here and there, and then we'll be done for today. And okay. So one topic I want to talk about was Netflix has a project for this year for content, and they are spending $17 billion on content this year in 2020. Just let that sink in. $17 billion. That is a lot of money for content, and they're just using it. Netflix is the most, content. Stop making the noise.
Well, the new Netflix original did come out.
What?
A new Netflix original did come out, and they're probably going to get a lot of money off of that.
So if they make more money, stop making fun of me. This is aggressive me coming out. I'm gonna take on the belt.
You're not wearing a belt.
Wait. If you find sweatpants that have belt pockets,
No,
let me know.
I legit have a pantsing problem.
I have a belt in my room.
Like I have
Sorry,
a pants, but I
I'm a
have
bit too
pants.
aggressive.
That's a little.
Yeah, sorry, I was a
He's
bit
not
too
actually
aggressive.
gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm
He's
actually
not
not gonna do
abusive
that. I'm
person,
just
don't
a bit.
worry.
I'm just a bit too aggressive. This podcast, and you guys are not letting me speak. So you guys are letting me speak. But they're like, yeah, okay, let's just move on. Netflix is keeping its foot pressed firmly on the gas pedal in streaming video road race. The streamer will invest around $17.3 billion this year in content on cash basis, according to a new forecast by Wall Street firm BMO Capital Markets. That's up from around $15.3 billion in 2019. And Netflix is not expected to ease up anytime soon. Its content spending will top $26 million by 2028, per BMO's report. On an amortized P&L expenditure basis, Netflix's content spending will be about $11.1 billion in 2020, the analyst firm predicts.
Well, Netflix is smart because they released a movie like a year ago called To All the Boys I've Ever Loved Before,
Yes?
right?
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
made that a Netflix original. So that movie really hit off, and they put out that they were making a part 2. But they didn't put that part 2 in the movie theater. They put it only on Netflix.
That's just movieist. What, you know how they say racist and stuff, like that's just movieist. Don't you think that's movieist? Don't you all think that's movieist?
Yes.
And I've also been.
Abby, do you think that is movieist?
Yup.
What about you?
Yep.
I don't watch movies.
What do you
Then
want?
how do you get your? Never mind. I was
How do I
going
get
to ask
what?
how you get your entertainment.
Robotics videos.
That is how I get my entertainment. What an e-slapper!
Really? What's your favorite team?
Actually, just kidding. I don't watch robotic
Oh.
videos. It's just a
Mine's
joke.
293X.
Yeah, we've got some
That was a
robotics
joke, by
people
the
here,
way.
some Vex people. So
So I was actually listening to a podcast,
yes,
and it was talking about stocks, and
yeah.
it was talking about how
Maybe we should talk about stocks sometime.
Netflix is probably going to be overthrown by
Netflix is going to be overthrown by
virtual
what?
reality. That's what it was.
Virtual reality is going to
reality
take
is
over.
going to take over the entertainment industry.
I don't think
about
so.
Netflix competitors. Disney is one of Netflix's biggest competitors, and I've been hearing about how
Let's go Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
I want to talk about how Disney might end up being a monopoly of how many
Yeah.
It's
they're
illegal
all-
to become
yeah,
a monopoly in the U.S. because of the Sherman Antitrust Act.
and so that's why, because Disney might become a monopoly and they're one of Netflix competitors, just wanted to mention that.
Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you for speaking about that. Okay, so last topic of the day. So the last thing I want to talk about, since our time is coming to an end. you ready?
So cute.
I could talk as much as I want, but I don't really like. But I maybe we could talk about some topics in the next episode. Okay, so last topic for today I want to talk about is here's why the Coke at McDonald's is so good. So you might have noticed if you get Coke,
I've gotten plenty of Coke.
so you drink. Who drinks soda here? Who drinks soda here?
Me, Fanta, Sprite, Diet Coke.
I know, guys. Fanta's so good.
Ginger
Like
ale.
Ginger ale.
I absolutely
Sprite and
love
Fanta.
I absolutely love Coke. It's so grainy and it's really nice on the tongue.
Ew, what?
I have never drinking Coke before, so I don't know how it tastes because I don't really like to drink Coke. But okay, let's just talk. Not every cup of Coke is created.
Dr. Pepper.
Oh, would you like to say something?
No, I'm okay, Sid.
No, really, if you want to say something, then you can say something. You just need to blurt it out. I'll give you the microphone. You can say your heart. Say your heart. Sing your heart clearly with the microphone.
When I can do
Good on the tongue and grainy. I meant that carbonation effect, not anything else.
Okay, so not every cup of Coke is created equal. Like outside Coke is maybe different. Inside Coke is
Cheaper
maybe
Coke
different.
versus
Cheaper
more
Coke,
expensive.
expensive
I haven't
Coke,
had-
McDonald's Coke.
I haven't had McDonald's in so long. I wouldn't really know.
So not every cup of Coke is created equal. If you're a McDonald's customer who can't resist ordering a large Coke with your Big Mac and fries, you may suspect the soda from fast food chain is superior to versions found elsewhere. It's not a childhood nostalgia warping your taste buds. McDonald's takes steps to ensure their Coke really does do better than the competitors.
I have something to say. I'm a vegetarian, so I don't order Big Macs.
You're not a vegetarian, are you? I didn't know you.
I'm a vegetarian. I started 30 seconds ago.
Oh wow, that is a long time ago.
That's why she's not eating Big Macs.
Coca-Cola is serious about preserving its secret. May I please explain this? I need to explain this. That doesn't work, by the way. Episode 1, it doesn't work. Coca-Cola is serious about preserving its secret formula, and the drink you get at McDonald's, it's made from the same ingredients that you'd get a can in from a vending machine. The difference lies in the way McDonald's treats those ingredients right up to the moment they fill your cup. Most Coke syrup is shipped to the restaurants in plastic bags, but for McDonald's, one of the company's most profitable partners, Coca-Cola sends the product in stainless steel drums. This material is better at preserving the ingredients and keeping them fresh by the time they arrive at the destination. So I think that's one of the reasons why Coke is such a popular thing.
And
Would you like to
also,
say a few words before we end?
usually Coke isn't shipped as a liquid just because Coke is actually like mostly water, obviously, and it just has ingredients. So what they actually do to reduce shipping costs,
Yeah.
because if you were to ship like 100 pounds worth of water and then all of that with Coke and canned up, versus just shipping all of the Coke ingredients, have them supply the water themselves, it would be much cheaper. So most often times they usually just do powder.
Yeah, so the materials that the McDonald's uses, the transportation, the ingredients, and what the types of materials that they use all incur about how good the Coke is actually. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Coke is hella good.
Absolutely. Would you like to say any last words, everyone?
Bye.
No, not bye. Not
I
bye.
love my family.
What?
Thank you for letting us on this podcast.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. We
Thank
very
you.
much enjoyed it, Siddharth.
Yeah, thank you. I
This
really
Sid.
loved it.
Thank you, Sid.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sid.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you, everyone, for talking.
next episode is less distractions.
Yes. That actually was a goal for this episode. I don't know what happened, but I'm sorry for everyone who. But I'm sorry for everyone who
We'll
was
make
listening.
sure to make it more professional next time.
Yeah, I'm sorry for everyone who tuned in. Sorry for the misconveniences. Okay, but would you like to say
See you
anything?
later.
Would you like to say anything,
Would you like-
Sindor?
Bye.
Sunday?
Bye.
Oh,
Okay,
I like my Sundays with cherry on top and whipped cream.
Oh, nice. Okay. 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 Thank you, everyone, and have a nice day. Everyone, please be quiet as the outro music is playing. Everyone, can we have a peaceful outro?